When I posted it, when I put out my documentaries on it, they tried to sue my ass. They was like, oh, hell nah, he talk about us. No, we're not all mixed. Prove that we are all mixed. Please do. Prove it. My mother and father from this land. Their mothers and fathers are from this land. Their mothers and fathers from this land. Their mothers and fathers from this land. And their mothers and fathers from this land. And their mothers and fathers from... Prove that we all mixed, please. All mixed. Prove it. I'll wait for a little second. Genealogists are telling you, right? Scientists discover ancient Siberian population that is the ancestors of modern Native Americans. You the one that's mixed. You gonna learn today. There's no point in fighting with me about your history. I didn't write it. I didn't create it. I'm not out here downing your history. I'm out here telling you your history. They lied to you. And I also told you about the term native. Anybody could be native. Anybody. As soon as two Africans migrate to America and make a baby in America and have a child in America, birth a baby in America, that baby is not only African, but native to America. That's why you need to stop using that term. And I'm talking to my people. Y'all should not be using the term native because that's everybody included. Same thing with the term black. That's everybody included. That's not one group of people. That's all groups of people. Why you think they changed the term indigenous people to indigenous peoples? They want to add in more people. That's not supposed to be there. You seeing the pattern yet? It's right in front of you. And look, if you mixed, there's nothing wrong with being mixed. But that doesn't mean you know your whole story because it's mixed up. You got bits and pieces of the truth mixed up with a whole lot of lies. Just because you're mixed breed doesn't mean that your entire bloodline is. That's not how it works. Like if I was to turn around and marry a white woman, that doesn't mean my entire bloodline has white blood or whatever you want to call it. That's not a part of the bloodline. That person was just married in. Even if we was to have children, that still doesn't make the bloodline, the entire bloodline, mixed. What about my skin tone? What about it? My father's light skin and so is my mother. Well, my mother's brown skin. My father's light skin. What? I know her mother and father. I know his mother and father. What? And ain't no white in my family. So what you trying to say? If skin tone had something to do with it, in which it doesn't, because actually it's the problem now. You're referring to yourself by way of a skin tone that doesn't even exist. Nobody over here is black in skin tone. So why are we calling ourselves black people? I'm a lighter shade of the color brown. If we're going by way of color, yeah, I'm a lighter shade of the color brown. They could be lighter than me of the shade or the color brown. Then it could be darker. Look, brown, not black, brown, right? Not black, brown. So what's the point? For example, let's just say that I share the same facial features as an African. That doesn't make me an African because there are white people that share the same facial features as us, and that doesn't make them us. We can tell the difference. Yeah, that's what's crazy. When people out there immediately think light skin means mixed. That's not what that means. That's what they told you, but that was never proven. I went back generations of my family, and I seen who was being married and or having children. I seen who it was. All we had was high yellows and dark skins and brown skins. That's a country term when we say high yellow That just means you a lighter brown. That's it. Now, if I had white in my blood, I would tell you. Or bloodline. I would tell you. But no, Caucasians are not that big of a race to be mixing with everybody.
Happy birthday to you. What you should do is celebrate Y-O-U. Celebrate Y-O-U. I say again, happy birthday to you now. What should you do is celebrate you. And celebrate you. Why? Because it's all about you. Listen up. Beautiful, handsome, sexy, smart, intelligent. You, my goodness. The higher realms want you guys to recognize that, there are 2 days you don't ever have to worry about. That is yesterday and tomorrow. Why? Let's see. Because yesterday is history. All right? Tomorrow is a mystery. And today is yours in its entirety. Yes. So consider yourself free. I can't make it up. My goodness, this message is abrupt. You guys, please recognize that life, the higher realms want you guys to know that in life, you need to know that you are the most important key to this whole divine plan on this beautiful, said divine planet Earth. The higher realms say, yeah, let them know their worth. All right, since birth. You are the most important key to this whole divine plan on this whole divine Earth. Planet Earth. The higher realm said that word could be no other word than planet. And it's simply so you will know that you are planned. This is not by circumstance, accidents, or coincidence. The last 2 letters in that word planet is simply E-T. So you guys will know that you are planned until the end of your timeline here. Some of you guys will go to the end of Earth timeline here. However, the acronym for time is simply T-I-M-E, things I must earn. Things I must experience as well. You guys have earned your time here. That's right. Yeah. So you guys, some of you guys actually need to recognize that you're being commended because a lot of you guys have lived the ET life all of your life here. And what I mean by that is E, executing low vibe energy, and T, transmuting it into high vibe energy. A lot of you guys have been saying to yourself, what can I do to make this situation right so these fools don't fight? A lot of you guys have been always in the middle of breaking up fights. Yeah. A lot of you guys remember that lower vibe energy always wanted us pitted against one another. And always wanted that since day one. And you guys have been that one to E, execute low vibe energy, and T, transmute it into high vibe energy. Great job. And you guys are being commended for it from the higher realms. Some of you guys went deep in your pocket just to solve a situation that you seen that was out of pocket. Now, a lot of you guys, it was well off into your, before adulthood, like 19, 18 or something like that. Some of you guys were hanging out. It was some type of club or something like that outside the club. And I don't know, people was arguing about the money going in the club or like that. And you guys went in your pocket and said, oh, is that what it is? Here you go, problem solved. You know what I mean? It's not how you worded it, but I'm just saying that's what you were thinking in your mind, because you are the most important key to this whole divine plan. I'm telling you guys, it's not by circumstance, accidents, or coincidence that you guys understand, and understand, and constantly take a stand to lend a hand. You know, a lot of you guys do this, and you're being commended for it, okay? So, yeah, in a big way. Yeah, that's so beautiful. So, a lot of you guys also need to recognize that life is your soul's mission, okay? You are not upon here, aimlessly. Life is your soul's mission. It is not a competition. You hear me? Even though you got people out there so-called wishing that it was a competition. And you might bump heads with different dimensional levels of them. You might bump heads with that dressed up garbage can woman or man, always trying to come up with some hypothetical plan. You know what I mean? When really they haven't worked on the inside. It shows that you know, okay? Because a lot of you guys ask some simple thing like, what you gonna do today? and you hear crickets because they have nothing to say, but they are dressed up garbage can, look like they know the way. All right? So then you may run into that one with that $500 hat on that 50-cent head. Always trying to, encounter so they can find out, who they can get in bed with. Bottom line. Yeah. And then you find out just a few seconds that they have absolutely nothing on their mind. I can't make it up. Now, that last one that you may bump heads with is that one with all those degrees more than a thermometer. But they always asking you, February 19th, what shall I do? The only thing you can tell them is, please be true. Be true. Just stay true. All right. That's it. Now, these people you meet in life, they are in multidimensional levels of competition with you. But that means neither here nor there to you. I'm just letting you guys be aware that, you will run into these people. And some of you guys already have on different occasions, unbeknownst to you. Yes, indeed. But the higher realms is pushing you guys right on through. Why? Because life is your soul's mission. Alongside with that, the higher realms have placed something so beautiful inside of you. It is called your intuition. The higher realms said, if you trust your intuition, oh, child, you shall begin to see without sight. The higher realms ain't playing about you. See, that's why people still scratching their head trying to figure out how the blind man and woman can maneuver this whole world, day or night, without a fuss or a fight, and still get it right. Well, the higher realms want you guys to really be aware, because the higher realms did not stop there. No, indeedy, sweetie. No, indeedy. You hear me? The higher realms keeps your intuition spiritually tethered to this beautiful thing called your spiritual GPS, which is simply the gods or your guide, or simply God pointing you to your next level of step of origin. All right? Yeah, and that acronym for STEP is STEP, because the higher realms have incorporated inside of you a solution to every problem. STEP. Your next step of origin is your spiritual identity. You guys have the solution to every problem. Now, this is your worth since birth. A lot of you guys don't even know you were born like a spiritual 9mm fully loaded with hollow points, not even knowing which way to shoot. The higher realm said, tell them what a problem is, because the higher realms found you guys still down here pointing that one finger out when people were telling you, well, you know, when there's one finger pointing out, there's three pointing back at you. The higher realm said, pay attention, because he who has the ear, let him or her hear what the Spirit is saying unto you. All right? Because the higher realms is running all up and through you. So the higher realms want you guys to identify what a problem really is, since you have the STEP, the solution to every problem. A problem is something that you create. Situations are things that happen. Now, you can tell a difference because a problem always have a name attached. Hence, Houston, we have a problem. Yes, indeed. Houston, we have a problem. Where a situation sounds like, what had happened was, that little thing. Yeah. So, the bottom line is, the higher realms want you guys to know that the enemy is, just like the word is pronounced, it is enemy. I say again unto you, the enemy is, just like the word is pronounced, enemy. No one has ever harmed me more than I can harm me. No one can ever hurt me the way I can hurt me. Period. That's why you got people that find out later on in life after they, take that geographical cure. They say, no, I'm going to go over here. It's better. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to fly 1,000 miles away, 10,000 miles away, and I'm going to fly, and I'm going to keep on flying until I find that place. And then they sit with themselves and realize that now they're face to face. Because they have to come on back and find out what it is that they lack. And then they find out, as a matter of fact, it is in me what I am able to see and be. Okay? So, the higher realms want you guys to recognize that, before you go any further, okay? On your beautiful day, the higher realms want you to step back and take a moment of silence just to pause and ask yourself this simple question. Simply say, self, am I the solution today? Some of you guys may hear self come back and say, you know what? February 19th, you are doing it A-OK. Now commence to go about your day. You see what I'm saying? So the higher realms want you guys to recognize that. All right? Along with the fact that the higher realms speak through so many things, including numbers, signs, and synchronicities, okay? That's your birthright, your birth date, expiration date, and every DNA code in your body, all right? That's why the higher realms want you guys to recognize your birthright number before you. And that is number 19. However, because you are born in the month of 2, which February represents the second month, that your birthright number is 219. So every day at 219, I want you guys to recognize your spiritual regime, okay? Take a moment of silence to give thanks every day at 219. All right? Have that moment of silence because that is your rite of passage here. That is your birthright number. I hope it's clear. 219. That number 2 says a lot about you. It says that a lot of you guys are really prayers. A lot of you guys do pray. For those in the back that say, I don't pray, it's okay, because guess what? Beware, because you guys are a living prayer, or else you wouldn't even be breathing there, okay? Yeah, the higher realms want you guys to know that in every way. Why? Because somebody prayed for you guys to be here. Somebody prayed for somebody to have a girl or a boy, or prayed that that beautiful couple have a child, or prayed for that beautiful couple that they saw that have 2 kids. They prayed. Oh yeah. So be aware as you're screaming, I don't pray out there, that you are a living prayer. If you ever help somebody with no strings attached, believe me, you are a living prayer, because they prayed for that help. I can't make it up. It is so funny because somebody else that they asked that couldn't help prayed for them to get that help as well. So you beware. You are a living prayer. Okay? All right. So you guys, your birthright number 2 says a lot about you in such a way. The higher realm said that the higher realms highly favors you with that birthright number 2. The higher realm say, if you don't believe me, look in that mirror. You'll see everything on your body that equate the number of 2. You got 2 feet, check 1, 2. You got 2 legs, check 1, 2. You got 2 arms, some of you do. You got 2 eyes, and they're both the same size. I see some of you guys have the injury on that right arm, so my heart goes out to you. That's why I say, some of you do. Yeah, I see some of you guys do have the arm in like a sling or some type of casket. And get well soon, you guys. Some of you guys are playing too hard. Some of you guys Rugsby, and some of you guys are Rugsby. Some type of sport, something you guys did to hurt that right arm. But a lot of you guys, I'm getting like a sport activity for some of you guys. Yeah. So speedy recovery. Godspeed in your recovery. Okay, Godspeed. So, yeah. So you got 2 eyes, and they're both the same size. Some of you too. Okay, some of you too. All right. Yeah, because I see some of you guys are injured in the right eye as well, or some of you guys had to have a replacement, my deepest. All right. So, my deepest, to you guys, my support, my love and support to you guys. Every time something like that, anything happens, I always say it could be worse, because we could all be in a hearse. All right. And that's one place you can't carry your purse. Yeah, you gotta remember first things first. Yeah. I'm gonna write that out, and I'm gonna clamp that too inside there. First things first. Yeah. 1 second, you guys. Yeah. Yeah, I had to stop and make that a post. I did it right away, so it's in my area of posts. I had to, because that was doing the most. I realized it was a message for someone. So yeah, you guys, that number 2 says a lot about you. And the higher realm said, because you guys are prayer warriors, the higher realm said, whew, it takes 2 hands to form a prayer. And everything that you're praying for will always be right there. Why? Because the higher realms is giving you that vision of what you're praying for, which means the higher realms have already given you that and more. Remember that you're praying for something in the spiritual realm that you and the higher realms can see, and all your angels and your ancestors and your spirit guides and your guides. You're all in that cahoots together. That's why prayer is so powerful. It's the spiritual feather that concludes the spiritual weather. Like, it's beautiful, okay? in every way. So the higher realms want you guys to know that whatever you're praying for is already right there, okay? You guys see it spiritually, but you haven't seen it physically. But it is right there because the higher realms is right there with you. And it's a beautiful thing, holding a vision for you. Like, this is what I am going to give you. And you're praying like, oh, this is what I think I want. It's so beautiful how that goes. But only those who tap in knows, okay? Yeah, so you guys are beautiful inside and out, and honestly, every way. Okay, so don't let nobody take that away from you guys. Not on your beautiful day, please. Please. Yeah. Also, I need to let you guys know that that the higher realms want you guys to know that your number one is so profound, okay? Why? Because your number one, see, number one was never meant to be a number. Just as sure as you see the two dots, the distance between two dots is one straight line, the higher realms want you to keep this in mind, that the number one was never meant to be a number, ever, in ancient time. Why? Because numbers are meant to be plural. See, that number one represent God, the Alpha, the beginning. A lot of you guys don't recognize it. You have that God-like energy from the beginning. And a lot of you guys don't recognize why you're so hard and firm. It's because you have that alpha energy. A lot of you guys are alpha males and alpha females from birth. So you must know your worth. All right? Now, let me tell you guys about that God-like energy. A lot of you guys don't recognize that you can't really shuck and jive with people like you want to. Why? Because of that God-like energy. When somebody asks you for directions, honestly, a lot of you guys have had people come back and give you a special thanks, good looking, because you give good directions because of that God energy, that God-like energy, that good orderly direction energy is inside of you guys. I can't make it up. And a lot of you guys, don't worry about when you feel like that certain feeling where some of you guys really have to be so down and so low, and you don't recognize that it's not the low, it's just the energy that you feel, which is that God energy, which is a gift of desperation. See, the higher realms employ that feeling of God energy, which is a gift of desperation, because it sparks your creation. A lot of you guys can't help yourself. You be looking at stuff like, that shouldn't be right. I should make this like that. Oh, I'm going to change that. Oh, yeah, I'm going to fix that. Because of that God energy. It's a gift of desperation. Some people can look at things and just be like, that ain't right, and keep going. You guys have to sit in there and be like, I'm going to make this right. I'm going to make this for that because that needs that. All right? That's that God energy, that gift of desperation that sparks a supernatural level of creative elevation inside of you guys. All right? Because some of you guys are proclaiming that I'm not a creative person, but you really are because of that God energy that you guys carry. Okay? A lot of you guys refuse to wallow in the mess energy of depress. Why? Because you guys have that God energy, which means that you guys choose gratitude over depression. That is your unique selection. Okay? A lot of you guys are not going to be depressed very long in any way. Why? Because of that God energy. You choose gratitude over depression as your selection. And the last one is so funny because a lot of you guys don't let grass grow under your feet. You got to keep going. A lot of you guys are not going to sit still like that for no attack me pill. I'm going to put it that way because that's the way you guys feel. If you sit still, you may get attacked, or something like that. Some kind of way you guys feel. You got to keep it moving. And the bottom line is, it's so funny. A lot of you guys keep your windows open and freeze people out from time to time. All year round, you guys can keep your windows open and you got to have the windows open at certain periods of time, or you got to just have the windows open. Some people can live in their house with no windows open all the time. Okay, you guys got to have the windows open, even in a car, certain things, just crack the window. You don't realize that's that God energy inside of thee. a lot of you guys choose the great outdoors. Okay? So that's your God energy in every form and every way. All right, in this realm. So a lot of you guys need to recognize that, a lot of you guys were the last of the Mohegans getting married and stuff like that and finding that match for a mate of your crew or your family members because of that alpha strong energy that you guys so eloquently equate. Okay? Yeah. So that's what I want to share with you guys about your number one. A lot of you guys really need to recognize that because you have this 2 and 1 together. Remember I told you the month of 2 and 1. So your birthright is 219. So every day, please give that prayer of thanks at 219. Okay, that the higher realms are keeping you guys spiritually uplifted and still spiritually green. All right, because a lot of you guys still have that burst of spiritual thirst. Okay, that nothing on this earth can ever take away, and that's a beautiful thing. So, and that's the reason why most of you guys just constantly pray. All right. All right, so the bottom line is the higher realms want you guys to recognize that 2 + 1 = 3. So that is a powerful message in its entirety. So a lot of you guys are master manifestors in this lifetime. So please don't be like them fools running around here talking about what came first, the chicken or the egg. You know what I mean? Because it was the thought that came first. So a lot of you guys really have to keep your thoughts clean. A lot of you guys have to keep pure thoughts, positive thoughts, okay? As much as you can to keep your day okay. Why? Because much to your surprise, what you guys thinketh shall instantaneously materialize. And I'm going to give you guys an example because this is a perfect example that I got to carry on with you guys because you guys are really master manifestors, unbeknownst to your disguise, right? So the higher rounds, want you guys to know that, you can sit around and have a conversation with people and be like, yeah, and what about so-and-so, and what about so-and-so and them? And all of a sudden, so-and-so and them ride by in a car you haven't seen in 25 years. And you guys think, wow, thinking of the devil. That's what most people say, right? Or talk of the devil, however they say it. But the bottom line is, guess what? It ain't no devil in it. It's you manifested it. When you said it and when you thought it, much to your surprise, it instantaneously materialized. So you guys be, ever, the higher realms are showing me the word wise. Be aware of that, information, because you guys have that powerful energy of manifesting flotation. You guys have manifested in this lifetime to be at the right place at the right time with the right stuff. That means you guys can manifest yourself to be at 3 places at one time. If you ever seen somebody's life story, it would not be like yours or mine, okay? Because of the birthright number and the rite of passage that you guys have. And your manifestation, your ability of this master manifestation. So a lot of you guys have came places and they say, yeah, we still open. Somebody told us to stay open 15 minutes longer. And here you come. Yeah, come on in. Now, if you compare notes with somebody else, they'll say, well, I went by there and it was closed. That place looked empty. Yeah, I went there. Those are the type of conversations you guys have because of this birthright number of 3. You guys carry a powerful level of master manifestory. So please be mindful of what you thinketh, because much to your surprise, honestly, it can instantaneously materialize. Why you think people be trying to get you out of your square? Some of you guys could be in the most perfect zone. You know what I mean? You could be just so relaxed, have the right ambiance, the music, the scent, the counter, the house all clean. And all of a sudden, here comes some, why? Why do you think that is? Yeah, because they're trying to, it's a lower energy that's trying to, get that from inside of you, okay? Because you guys manifested that peaceful moment in that time. And all it takes is a change of, that mind, okay? Yeah, that's why, they try to tell you guys to manifest each day, because then that will be a part of who you are, you know, in every way. So that even if they come and try to throw dots at your mind, it would not change your spiritual homeostasis. Okay? I'm just going to say it in that way. Okay, now you guys need to recognize this number 9 is here with the 1 in front of it. So I need to tell you guys who you are, because I don't want it to be a disguise. Because the number 1 is left of the 9, we must take away 1 from 9. So that means it equals number 8. So a lot of you guys are birthright number 8. A lot of you guys have seen this check in your lifetime a lot of times. Maybe you get a lot of checks with 2,000, what? Let's see, 2000. It could be 2 million. You know what I'm saying? It could be too big, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It could be 2 trillion for some of you guys. But the bottom line is, you get those checks with that 2 in front of it, that 3, that 8, and that 9. A lot of you guys get those 2s, those checks with those 2s in it. You know what I'm saying? Because of your birthright number. So a lot of you guys really need to be frequently in touch with this, because this is who you are, and your rite of path is here. So that 1 in front of 9 equals 8, okay? So that 8 has a lot to do with your frequency and your vibration, and why you guys sometimes get excited and can't wait for something, because you are that number 8. You bring accelerated level of vibration and frequency to Mother Earth. You guys were here and created in the place that you were, because that's what you are here to do, to increase the value of Earth, frequency and vibration with that number 8. That's why it has 2 circles, okay? The circle, 0 represents God, okay? And a circle represents completion, completion and beginning, and completion mainly, okay? So a lot of you guys need to recognize that you are here in that way, okay? So the number 8 is designed as so a beautiful circle at the top and a beautiful circle in the below. Anything at the top, always remember that it's the spiritual realm. That's why I tell you guys, your mind and your brain is at the top of your body. So you must realize to keep it clean. Now, the top circle in the number 8 represents you guys completing a spiritual abundance cycle. The bottom circle in that number 8 represent you guys completing a physical abundance cycle. Together, it equals total abundance cycle. A lot of you guys, your birthright is abundant, and you must complete these cycles, okay, in this lifetime. And that goes into infinity and beyond, because that number 8 on the side represents infinity. So a lot of you guys really, you should recognize that you have, that representation from above inside of you guys, which takes you back to the beginning of your numbers as well. You remember I told you that God-like energy? This is just confirming it. You have what's above that came down below, okay, inside of you guys, much to your surprise, what you should know. So this means that you guys are abundant in this lifetime. A lot of you guys came out with all your feet, your right toes, your legs. You didn't come out, short of anything. Your birth was abundant, okay? You came out like that. You didn't come out have to be hooked up to any tubes or anything in any way, because of your number 8 birthright. And a lot of you guys bring a vibration of frequency to Mother Earth to enrich it. A lot of you guys come to situations to help the situation. You know what I mean? That's why you're here. Okay, so that's why you guys shall receive help in every way. A lot of you guys are going to receive some financial restitution today, is what I'm hearing for your beautiful day. A lot of you guys are going to receive some finances in a big way, because your finances shall increase because of your birthright number 8. Now, this number 9 says a lot about you guys, because you guys were born very, very sharp. A lot of you guys may have heard your birth story. Oh my goodness, you could walk before you walk, and you look like you were trying to read over there, and you were standing up, and you sat up and straight in the crib, those type of things. You were born spiritually awakened and spiritually aligned with that beautiful birthright of number 9, okay? Yeah, however, in this lifetime, a lot of you guys had to cry a lot of tears because of this birthright number 9 for a lot of years, A lot of people around you had to cry a lot of tears. Why? Because of this birthright number 9. That's why it's important for you guys to know who you are and what you are aligned with. A lot of you guys must recognize the number 9 is a spiritual completion. Those tears are spiritual, okay? It represents spiritual completion. A lot of you guys are here to recognize a spiritual completion. You must spiritually complete a cycle in this lifetime. And that comes with a lot of tears. However, it also comes with you guys being aware of who you are and whose you are. Which is, like I said, you spiritually awaken and spiritually align. You come here that way. Okay? And that's a beautiful thing to really fix the mouth to say. You know what I mean? So what I'm seeing here is 219. So 2 plus 1 plus 9. Okay? So a lot of you guys, oh wow. So yeah. So that says a lot. Your birthright is number 12. So and that's the reason I mentioned the word time in the beginning, because you guys have a lot to do with Father Time. Father Time is your time. So some of you guys didn't even know your father. Okay, some of you guys never met your father, never seen your father. Some of you guys may have saw a picture of your father. Something with your father. A lot of you guys need to know your true father is Father Time. A lot of you guys are time travelers here. So that makes sense why you're abundant and have it all this energy and sincere. A lot of you guys is Father Time, okay? Because of that number 12 birthright in every way. That number 12 is at the top of the clock for a reason. A lot of you guys have a lot to do with time. Time. A lot of you guys are spiritual time travelers. Some of you guys have been noticed of missing time, okay? You're time travelers. A lot of you guys know that you can travel from, some of you guys know this, okay? Yes, indeed. And that number 12 is so significant. It is your birthright number. And wow, man, a lot of you guys need to recognize that 12 disciples, there's 12 disciples. Remember that? Okay, like I said, you guys are time travelers in every way. All right, 12 months in a year, 12 lunar stations on the moon, 12 12 zodiac signs. I mean, we can go on. 12 months in a year, okay? I don't know if I said that, but that number 12 is definitely sincere spiritual number, okay? So a lot of you guys are here for that dynamic reason in a big way. So if you guys can just understand, and really get it within, you are here for a powerful reason. Number 12, birthright. Okay? A lot of you guys have been praying for a new beginning, to spiritually awaken and spiritually align. But you are already that. All right? A lot of you guys have been praying and manifesting abundance in this lifetime and trying to be spiritually awakened and spiritually aligned. Okay? So you guys could end some things in a big way. That is all a part of your birthright of passage here. I cannot make it up. Hopefully it's unbeknownst and clear now. Okay? So your total birthright number is 12 in every way. And 12 is about spiritual completion as well. It's about completion and Father Time. A lot of you guys are time travelers. So please give time some time. Let's get down to your read. You guys, I see where you guys, now, it's some energy here that's like, I want to say it's multiplied, because for some of you guys, it's your closest loved one, your relative, like your daughter or your son for some of you guys. And then others of you guys, it's you, and then it's split into sections of you. Some of you guys mourn your husband at this time, and my deepest condolences. And a lot of you guys mourn your spouse at this time, your wife, right? So my deepest condolences to those of you who this message gets through, and then others of you are mourning your child or grandchild. And my deepest condolences, who passed away at a very young age. So my deepest condolences to those of you. And you guys, this is a reminder from the higher realms that is a part of the transition here. And I want to make this clear, and I want to pass this on to you guys. So he who has the ear, that's spiritually mature, let him or her hear what this message is saying unto you, okay? Because I keep these and I hold on to these. Life is a beautiful journey. We may meet a lot of beautiful people along the way, and I'm talking about people who I just want to hold and put in my pocket and don't let you see them until I want you to see them, and you can't see them until I want you to see them. But guess what? I must journey on. And I want to also share this other level of energy with you guys, that life is like a train ride. My ticket is birth. My destination is death. Anything in between is pure luxury. So we better make the best of it, keeping that real simple. And then I must let you guys know that the higher realms let us all know at this point, that the acronym for death is simply DEATH. Simply a person who did everything appointed to him or her in this lifetime. Okay? That is the acronym for death in every way. All right. So you guys are mourning, and their thing is like, job well done. They're really getting praise. So they want you guys to keep your head up so you can go and do everything appointed to you in this lifetime. Okay. So having that said, I see for some of you guys there was a new baby on the board, and for some of you guys there is a new baby on the board. I see a divorce on the board. I see you guys not communicating at this time. That's because of a third party here. I see two women and a male, okay? Yeah, and for some of you guys, it could be a throuple. Maybe you guys tried this thing, but it did not work. And it's really causing a lot of controversy where you guys can't even communicate right now. It changed the whole vibration, because that third person that you guys added in and thought it would be a win ended up being a low vibe person who, like to argue in the wrong places, like the bedroom. This is also sparking up arguments in the bedroom, okay? So, yeah, that part in every way. Yeah. So, I see a lot of Gemini, Libra, Aquarius type of energy here, as well as different energies here. The bottom line is I see Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus energies here as well. I see Aries, Leo, Sagittarius here. And I see this is all emotional. And a fragment of Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy level here, okay? Very small, minute fragment, okay? Yeah, I see this person really feeling down on their luck in every way. They may not be employed at this time, and that really hurts, yeah, so I see that as well. But I see them wanting to argue with you guys in the bedroom, and I don't like that either, because you guys really want to get away from this person because you guys can't communicate in any type of way, okay? And if this person had a throuple and had a baby in a throuple or did something outside, that's a problem, okay? And you're trying to leave them with that weight on themselves, because a lot of you guys are fully abundant. I can't make it up. You're in the right. Yeah. And the only thing you guys have to do is put an end to this dead weight, because this is actually dead weight. A lot of you guys have a family essence that you carry with you guys that's really powerful. I heard prideful. There's something to be proud of, okay? A lot of you guys are ready to publish a book, and this thing keeps stifling your energy in every way to publish the book, okay? That's what I see. Yeah, because this person, is somehow around verbally abusing you guys in some type of way, or, yeah, That's what I'm seeing. It's like a lot of verbal abuse here. Some of you guys got to swat this fly. Somebody's playing it too close in your marriage. So you guys have like an instigator in your marriage here. Okay? A lot of you guys do feel a little dead inside. But the higher realms is showing you your intuition in every way. That's why this book need to be published. Because through writing your book, you're going to learn that you guys carry this strong family history value. And none of these words can stop you. Okay? None of these words can stop you in any way. Okay? What this person is spitting out. You got to spend more time with me. You need more time. Okay, well, guess what? Swat that fly. That's playing it too close now. And if anyone is supportive of you, they should be supportive in what you are trying to do, is what I see here. I see you guys trying to manifest, career, even though it hurts, it's some new money coming in, okay? You guys are manifesting where there's definitely powerful challenges here, where you have people that are not sincere, okay? Somebody's using you guys for money, using the word friend for money for you guys, okay? And like I said, this could have been, some of you guys, your children or something like that. But yeah, they're trying to use you guys for money here. Use the word friend for money. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy here. Strong in this area here. And dang, you guys, I heard this person might be like a dark witch or something. I don't know where that came from. But anywho, that's what I'm getting. Yeah. Because they know you got some new money coming in. That's why they keep challenging something. And I don't know if it's about this book or what. Some of you guys may be almost to the end of the book. And they already got your message. Some people can see what it's going to look like, to be or not to be. So the question is to be or not to be a part of this type of energy here. Because a lot of you guys are innocent. You don't see, what they're doing to you guys in your career field. Some of you guys is your work. You don't see what they're doing to you. They're doing it to you because they see some new money coming in for you. They see you guys upgrading. And they try to come to you in excuse of name of being a friend. But for real, they're getting too close. That's why I say swat the fly, And they're too close where they could feel like they could verbally abuse you. And that's not cool, okay? So in the near future, you guys may be getting ready to exchange vows with somebody. And then that's going to bring a lot of other family interferences here. So keep an open mind in that, okay? Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy here as the family interference, okay? Yeah, because that family want you guys to multiply and be fruitful. Well, they want something of that nature, okay? I see it's harder and harder for you guys to pretend to be stagnated with a person from within, okay? Because this person keep trying to pretend like they got to go out late at night, or some of you guys, this is you, to step out to get you some air, or you try to, and it's late at night, and they be like, no, don't go out so late, blah, blah, like that, because it's getting harder and harder for you guys to pretend like this is not real hard work for you guys, for you to stay with this person. It's getting harder and harder and harder and harder to the point where you don't even want this love anymore. You don't want this anymore. Yeah, you guys just want it to end because it's too much work. Yeah. Nobody wants to be arguing in the bedroom. Nobody wants this family interference. Nobody wants any dead weight. Nobody wants nobody scheming on their money. Nobody wants this, okay? That's what I see in a big way. So let me get a message for you guys from the higher realms as well as a suggestion, Let's see. Ooh, February 19th. The higher realm says something big, because a lot of you guys keep trying to be on that right path, and you keep focused on that right path to the point where the higher realms is telling you guys it don't matter whether you're together with this person or not. Justice is here. Your energy and your birthday read must tell you guys that you shall receive justice from the higher realm in this realm. The higher realms brings you protection for your career. All right. And it's this justice is coming from the higher realms in here. It's crazy because you're gonna receive the justice here. The higher realms is sending you guys help, and it's so profound because the justice that you shall receive is your flowers. A lot of you guys are going to get your flowers in this lifetime, and it's going to be all about this book. This book is going to really ignite you to be so close to your life purpose. You know, this is your life purpose, to be honest with you guys. To recognize you were supposed to be involved with everything you're involved in to write this book. I cannot make it up. And you shall receive your flowers because you stuck to your life purpose. And you shall receive justice. So in other words, you guys are highly protected to write this book. And some of you guys, your career path is to write books about your experiences. And trust the fact that this is your purpose. This is so amazing. Well, you guys, this is what I have for you. So please stay true. This is where we must part ways. And this is what you shall do. This is where we must part ways. You hear me? If life lasts and death pass, you will see or hear me again. Until then, Paulette, peace be unto you and within. Happy birthday to you. 1.